So these are a series of pieces. I just finished a book of short stories, so I'm kind of done with the fiction for hopefully about a year, and I'm going to go back to poetry. This will be my third book of poetry, and this is a piece that I wrote about a month ago. I just want to have a footnote here, or I just want to add a footnote. The name of the piece is Diaspores, and a diaspore is one of those seeds, little seed, and in the desert you have these pieces of grass that kind of circle around the seed to keep it protected until a drop of rain hits it, and then it opens up and the seed disperses. So that's what a diaspore is, and it's also the root of the word diaspora. So this is called Diaspores. A broken clothesline leans against its shadow. Nothing to hang memories on. Through the stillness of the desert landscape I meander, fragrance of creosote bush underfoot. Dry winds blow clockwise, shifting transverse ridges of sand. And in the distance, a prickly pear cactus tempts the coyote. And despite needles, the coyote consumes its fruit, spreading seeds. Everything transient, even the shadows. Thank you. And this is another new one that I wrote. My wife is a gardener, and we have this amazing garden that I don't do much in except sit and write on summer mornings. And so I wrote this about us folks who sit and write in the gardens on summer mornings while watching the person do all the labor. And it's called Nor'easter. I close the shade umbrella, stack patio seat cushions alongside incense candles, half-smoked joints. Memories of our long, hot summer in the garden, watching nature's arc creep slowly like ants carrying croissant crumbs under yellow lilies. Worker bees drunk on fermented nectar fall to the ground as guard bees bite off their legs, a warning to the rest of the hive. In this short life, work is essential. In warm southern waters, another nor'easter gains strength. Violent winds bend tree trunks, unpruned branches crash to the ground. The first raindrops splash on your skin. I sip my mint julep, bourbon and simple syrup, distort brain signals, drop my handsaw and reach for you. So this is from my first book of poetry, Truth, Love, and the Lines in Between, and it's published by Finishing Line Press. So although this is not a new one, it's the first time I'm reading this at an open mic. So I always enjoy doing that. And I'll finish off with two very, very short poems. This first one is called Temporary Exhibit. And this piece is about myself, or me observing myself at a museum when we're supposed to be looking at the great art. And I notice, and I'm sure as writers you all know this also, we don't look at the great art, we look at people. And that seems to be our medium. And so this is called Temporary Exhibit. Why is it when I visit the great art museums, all I do is watch the curious? Necks elongated, teeth clamped on lips, eyes like slits, maybe staring at a Picasso. And when they turn to look at me, studying them, I feel overwhelmed. These patrons of great art would take a moment to analyze what's in front of them in the flesh. Curved spine against blank white wall. Inside the greatest art museum in the world. And the last one I'm going to read is actually for all of you. Even though I don't know you, I already have fallen in love with all of you. So as writers, we tend to fall in love mostly with other writers. But this one is called Us Writers. And this is actually, when thinking about the great songwriter Bernie Taupin, who wrote all of Elton John's songs. And we don't know Bernie Taupin, we barely even recognize his name, and yet he was the master of all of those amazing lyrics that, although writing a song is never easy, it's only half the battle, and Bernie's name will eventually just kind of fade, where Elton John will remain this super duper star. So this is called, for all of you, Us Writers. I remember it was Bernie who penned this song for Elton alone in his room on a rainy morning, not because he needed more to live on than black coffee or cheap wine, nor did he ever think about life with a top 10 hit. It's just because us writers, we have this thing. So when I see your eyes darting from this poem to the unpaid bills, I am comforted to know in 50 years, no one will remember it was I who penned this poem for you, but will see only a legend with studded jacket, rhinestone glasses, and a wig so large it buried his head. Thank you. And thank you, Matt.